Oh, there we go. What's good, everyone? Welcome back to Straight Betting Little live stream. Pretty pumped up for this, guys. Honestly, I think I'm just going to. I know I said I wasn't going to do this today, but I kind of think. Yeah. We'll hold up. We'll get to the Hornets game real quick. I have like a really strong opinion on this with like LaMelo sitting. Shoot, I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Fellas, I'm gonna try and just do I think I might do like the watch along stuff. So I might just keep this stream going if you guys do want to just stay in. If people are gonna stay in, I'll keep it going. But if this thing tanks down to like 10 viewers or something, but I'll probably just like I kind of just want to trial and error the watch along here. So yeah, I'll probably we'll do this live stream as we usually do by just going over the games slate by or game by game and looking at some props and stuff like that. But I'll probably stay on for like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours or so, and we can sweat out some games, even though I'm 95% sure it's against like policy if I put the game up on here, right? I mean, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So like someone actually like let me know in the comment section down below like if I'm right on that, because I'm 95% sure I am. What's going on, Gas? How we doing? Dave, how we doing, my guy? Yes, sir. What's up? How we doing? Let's have a winning day. Oh my gosh, dude. Guys, you don't understand how damn like embarrassing it is, like showing face like every single day. Like this is the worst betting stretch of my life. Well, maybe not my life. I had some bad stretches. This is the worst betting stretch I've had in a really, really long time. And dude, it's like the recap screen every time, just like XXXXX. It's so let's turn it around, man. We do have some decent CLV on that Sexton one because he's starting. So we'll hope, man. Colin Sexton. So I would not take this 15.5 line. And so this game starts in 5 minutes. I have a really strong opinion on this, though. I think that they're massively overreacting to LaMelo stuff. So if you saw this quote here, an underdog, of course, aggregated it. But Hornets are bringing LaMelo off the bench to maximize his availability on back-to-back so he can play more in the fourth quarter. So what this means, guys, is what he's been doing, and we were on this last game on the front end of back-to-backs. He only plays 25 minutes. Back-to-backs, he only plays 25 minutes. Of course, we lost an under anyways, even though the market wasn't projecting 25 minutes. But what this means, guys, is as long as this is a competitive game, he's going to still play 25 minutes. And the books docked his lines down from 17.5 to 15.5. Now, I will say there definitely is risk, and it definitely is a little bit valid why it did bump down, because I think the Hornets are kind of looking for outs to just conserve LaMelo's minutes as much as possible. So if this game does get kind of out of hand, I know it's only a 4.5 point spread, but guys, the Hornets have been playing good hoops, like really good hoops. I think when they're fully healthy, they're actually like a pretty damn good team. And this Pacers team stinks, guys. And they don't even have Nembhard either. You're starting like Quentin Jackson. So I do think the market overreacted a little too much to LaMelo here. I mean, guys, I know the Pacers are like a really, really good 3-point defense, but 2.5 threes at plus 124. And I know he hasn't really hit it that much this game, but he's just shot the ball absolutely terrible from deep. He's been much better. I don't know. I think the market overreacted a little bit to LaMelo news. I maybe would have it at 16.5. And then the rebounds too, like PR, what is this at 19.5? I'd probably have this at like 21.5. So I think like this is slightly low. It's definitely because, guys, you also have to think about it like this too. Coming off the bench, it just naturally is going to stagger his minutes from Sexton, who's high usage, Khan, who's high usage, Miller, who's high usage. His minutes are going to be more naturally staggered. So honestly, whatever his normal usage rate is, which is 31.3%, I would actually think his usage should be higher just with the natural staggering too. So if you guys want a last second LaMelo like PR, I maybe would leave the assists out of it. I don't love the assist matchup, or just 15.5 points. I really don't hate him, man. And honestly, I would maybe be on them myself if I wasn't already on Sexton. So Yep. Watch along. Yep. We're going to do that tonight too. So I'm going to plan on, as long as people are in here, guys, I'm going to plan on keeping this going until like 9 o'clock maybe. So for 2 hours. Yeah. 15.5. Yep. Why is LaMelo bench? What's up, Shoto? How we doing? Yeah. Hornets are just trying to conserve minutes, man. Like, dude, I swear, bro, I'm not even kidding. People in the league saw Wemby get benched, and were like, oh yeah, like this is like the cool thing to do now. Like everyone's doing it. Mobley did it. Who else did it? It was Aaron Gordon's doing it right now. I swear some other people are doing that too. Now they're doing it with LaMelo, even though it's like he's played in like a lot of games straight. So, yep, isn't sitting, just not starting yet. Yep, as long as it's not a blowout, should be at normal minutes for sure. You got 12 and a half. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, I saw that go down to 12 and a half once everyone got moved in. I personally would not play this because I don't know how he's been getting his assists, but if they've been using him as a handoff, as a dribble handoff guy more, dribble handoffs are great against drop coverage, right? And that's like Rudy plays. So I would be a little bit careful with the Jarrett under assist, but I totally get what you're saying. 2.5 does seem a little bit high for Jarrett. I mean, let's see, what is it at? And did Darius just get ruled out? Okay, no, Darius will play, Larry Nance will play. Okay, cool. Why can someone I can never see your picks. Please someone help me understand why you don't list the picks. Oh, because I do the picks in the YouTube video. This is just going over stuff. This is just breaking down the slate and like interacting with you guys and trying to find late stuff. Need Garland in though. Yep. So for the Hornets game. Okay, hold up. This is all playing a game on stream. Yeah, it's against policy. Yeah, I wonder if it's like it probably is for like everything too, because it's just like League Pass wants like the individual subscription money, which makes complete sense, right? So yeah, good band. I wonder what you see, and that's what kind of sucks about the live watch alongs, dude. It's like it would be so much better if like you could just share a screen and do that for sure. Let's go, dude. Yeah, watch the games. I know I'm trying to cut down on it, bro, but yeah, I feel like watching the games too much is like it can be unhealthy for myself personally when you're just like when you feel like the need to watch every single game because you have a bet on it, right? Like I feel like that can be kind of unhealthy. Last 4 days have been nightmares, dude. I know. It's ridiculous. What were your 3 main picks tonight? I'm on Sexton over 13.5. I would not play it at 15.5. I am on Klay Thompson over 2.5 threes. So Klay Thompson, right? Where's Klay? I think this line went back down on FanDuel, yeah. So I got it at minus 120, but when I recorded my YouTube video, this one was pretty juiced. Now it's back down to minus 125. Absolutely love that here on Klay. And then the other one was Tyler Hero. I'm buying low on his assists. I refuse to believe that this dude is like all of a sudden a 2.5 assists per game guy or whatever he's at this year, 2.4. Yeah, against the Bulls, man. This one back down too a little bit. This one was pretty juiced. I think I got it like minus 102 earlier, but like when I recorded too, it was minus 130. And guys, if you guys, I'm sure most of you guys watch my YouTube videos. I try to stress this, but if you guys are tailing and you're seeing like a terrible number, a lot of the times the numbers go back down due to projection services, right? Because I am a originator by I guess quote unquote ball knowledge and props madness and stuff. I'm not a projection bro. So a lot of the times projections will disagree with my bets, and those people have been right a lot of the time recently. Yeah, turnaround loading, a lot of handicappers on a bad streak. I know. I feel like shit's just like not making sense. Furphy PR. Sorry, dude. I think this game's starting. Yeah, I think that Furphy got the bump, dude. His line was so low last game. I know we talked about that, and like I couldn't even play it. TJ McConnell. Yeah, sorry, this game already started. I actually don't really know how much I like TJ. I don't know how much of a minute boost he's going to get without him, though. Klay threes. Yep, I'm on that for sure. Okay, and then sorry, fellas. I see a lot of people have these Hornet stuff. It's like kind of irrelevant for me to like answer them now that it's 7-Eleven. Want me the trend center. I agree completely. Yeah, 100%, dude. I'm glad that you guys rock with the lives and stuff. IO 11. Oh, okay. With Kobe on a minute restriction. Yeah, so I wonder if Kobe's line actually went down because of that news. Okay, and it did not. I was actually hoping for that to go. So, yeah, it looks like Io's starting to come into form. I know his thumb. Yeah, he was dealing with some like pretty serious thumb issues kind of recently. Against that Celtics game, he played 28 minutes. I believe who's out for them? It's still Giddey. No Kevin Huerter. Okay, no Kevin Huerter. Interesting. Yeah, I think this might be like wait and see if he's starting, because I think he might be starting now for sure. And guys, honestly, I know this prop lost the other day, but I might run back this Kobe White assist thing because yeah, I might run back this Kobe White assist thing here. It said Billy Donovan always be like lying a little bit on his minute restrictions too, dude. Like genuinely. Like this dude, yeah, 24 to 26. Like he said limited to 24. What do you okay, I guess he played 25. I remember in this first game back though, limited to 24, played 30 minutes. Yeah, I shot attempt ones are weird. The Heat aren't like an obvious like funnel defense to me. They're kind of like all over the place. It really is going to depend on if Ware starts or not. And guys, one of my strongest leans of the night here is, and you know, you're probably not going to be able to get it in based on you would like for to be able to like wait and see the starting lineup, right? But obviously the starting lineup's going to switch the line. I think there's a really good chance Khalil doesn't start here. I think so. Coach Bo genuinely, he does not trust Khalil Ware. I don't think he thinks he's very good. And Khalil was a minus 17 last game. They got their asses kicked. Hero's back. Hawkeyes is back. I mean, this team is like very, very healthy. This Heat team is. So honestly, like Nikola Jovic, I wouldn't be shocked if he plays like random stinker minutes. I think that for the most part, Pelle Larsen's kind of above him on the pecking order. And if we go to like, hold up, let me quick go to like popcorn machine. Because I mean, Khalil Ware was like playing garbage time last game, guys. I don't even know. I wonder. Khalil Ware played the whole fourth quarter. Okay. And then so it was like 5 minutes at the end of the game. Pelle Larsen got pulled for blowout, and Nikola Jovic, did he too? He did. Okay. I was wondering to see if there was like one person who was above the pecking order or not. They did that with Nick Claxton, messed me up. Dude, I was on Dayron Sharp 12.5 PR because the line didn't even move when they said Claxton was on a minute restriction for whatever reason. He ends up starting. He plays 25 minutes. And guys, he's like per 25 minutes, he's like a 19 PR guy per 25. Dude doesn't even he ends at 12. That was actually sad. Put 1,000 on Curry dropping 17. Nice, dude. I like it. Okay. Watching for Germany. It's 1 a.m. here right now. Loving this videos and streams. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, guys. Bridges over on rebounds. Like I said, this game started, so kind of missed out on that a little bit. Bam should cook. I agree. I hope that. What is Bam at now? Did he go back down? Okay. I was kind of hoping he went back down to 15.5. And I guess Novik has it, but it's minus 153. I agree. I want him to play the 5, though, man. I really do. I mean, and Bam is also soft as hell. Like, Bam is, when Bam, he's not the type of dude to be able to, like, have a little dude on him and take him down low and put him under the hoop. Like, Bam's the type of dude to have a little dude on him and then take a pull-up midi. So, I want him playing the 5 and getting guarded by Vucevic, someone who's just, like, slow. And if that's the case, guys, if I'm already on hero over assist, but if Ware's not starting, I might go ahead and play this Bam over. And then, honestly, if Ware's not starting and his line only goes down to, like, 9.5 and, like, 8.5 rebounds, I'll probably go in on that under, too. So those are some stuff to keep an eye on for. We'll get news on that in a little bit. I know you are a Minnesota fan. Thoughts on Ant Edwards under? I actually like it, man. I actually do like it because Jared Allen will blitz the pick and roll against like tough guys. I will say, man, they allow a ton of points to spot up too, which obviously is not good for Ant because he's the on-ball guy, and you give up spot up points by being aggressive on top options. And they don't really have anyone to guard Ant. Like, they actually don't, like, whatsoever, especially if they don't start Tyson, which, by the way, guys, I think that Jalen Tyson, okay, 14. So he was at 13.5 PR. I think that Jalen Tyson plays a lot here. Yeah. But yeah, no, to answer your question, I do lean under on 30.5 for Ant. It does seem a touch high. Cooper Flag should have a game flirting with. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that whatsoever. I think that, like, someone mentioned in the comments over assists, and he's been playing point, but, you know, assist numbers have been pretty good. Playing against Utah. Yeah, I like it. Let's go. Darius is in. Yes, sir. Does that Wolves game start at 8? Okay, it does. So, yeah, we'll get some starting lineup questions stuff here. I do like Anthony Davis. I do like AD a lot. I'm guessing he's not at 24.5 anymore. He is. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow. And like some low juice on him. Yeah, I actually do like Davis a lot here, man, because the Jazz just stink. And I don't think Nurkic is going to play. Obviously, like, Nurkic is a terrible defender anyways, but, like, the only thing is, like, the Jazz definitely will double AD, I think, but they're just like such a booty defense, dude. So, yeah, no, I think I like Davis more at 24.5, But also, what is Coop at 21.5? Yeah, I think I prefer Davis at 24.5 over that. I do really like AD here. And also, guys, like the AD's been playing really good minutes. Jason Kidd last game actually like ran a rotation, which is like surprising. Usually this dude's all over the place. But yeah. Any live bets? Yeah, dude. If we find stuff for sure, I'm probably like up until 8 o'clock. I'll probably just probably run this the same way it is, like answer your guys' questions and stuff. But yeah, I mean, of course, like absolutely. And you guys are like the LaMelo angle is probably very live. Like at the first half, if the game's projecting to be close, like we have an edge there already, right? If the game's projecting to be close, then we're taking LaMelo overs, right? If the game's projecting to be a blowout, take his unders because he's probably not going to play much in the fourth quarter. Which is like common sense, right? But like his lines are just low to begin with, right? If this game's gonna be close. So yeah, LaMelo overs, that's already like the first angle that I got on my mind if the game's pacing to be close. I don't think so. I don't think so. But that's an interesting thing. Yeah, 80, 30 plus. I like it, man. Sometimes he's disengaged, right? You might as well capitalize and hope that he is engaged. I can't stand watching teams I pull for. Maybe it's because the Panthers and Hornets. Are you from North? You must be from North Carolina, right? Where in North Carolina are you at? What is this mimicked? Because I'm out in Charlotte right now. So yeah, that's where everyone's at. Do you like Vooch assists at plus money? Let's see. I did not look into that whatsoever. So let's 3.5 at wow. Without Gideon White. Okay. So I'm kind of looking to see what his passes made are at. So since, I mean, I guess like recently without Gideon White, he had one with only 38, 54, 50. Vucevic makes like a lot of passes. It's kind of actually weird. Yeah, I will say, maybe not because I'm assuming Vooch probably gets a lot of them off of dribble handoffs. I would like it more if Ware was starting at the center because Bam might just switch everything. And if like switching on handoffs is like you're not going to get an assist out of that damn near every time. So you want drop coverage. I'd assume he gets most. Like I said, I could be completely wrong. But I'd assume that as a big man I would think he gets most of his assists out of handoffs. So you could sell me on that if Ware starts for sure. Love to bet Hornets players because I can't watch them League Pass unless I drive out to Charlotte. Rocket Sauce, are you from Charlotte too? Or where are you from? I guess you said drive out to Charlotte, so probably not from Charlotte, but where are you from? We got a lot of fellow North Carolinians people. Actually, I'm a Minnesotan, but I'm in North Carolina. Made a ton of money betting over under total points when there's like 8 minutes left in the game. Yeah, I think that live betting it can be very very detrimental to some individuals because if you're like an impulsive, it can be very very detrimental. But also, I think that some of the best edges in the world because like I mean, dude, like if you were like on the fence, like, oh, I wonder if this dude's gonna get blitzed every pick and roll rep here because some teams do that. In the first possession of the game, they come out blitzing. Well, it's probably good to take his under, right? Oh, I think that this Lou Dort's going to get guarded by a center here. Oh, he's getting guarded by a center. Like take his over threes. I think that live betting is actually probably easier if you're like level headed with it. But yeah, 100%. I think there's a lot of edges there. I don't know because I think LaMelo actually like helps Khan because he's such a good playmaker. I don't know if Khan, as much as I love Khan and I think he's a great player, and I know that like this game already started, but I think that Khan kind of like I don't want him to have the ball in his hands and be like forced to do everything. I think that like he benefits having from good playmaking next to him. Let's see. Geez. So I'm gonna be completely honest. I do have a slight opinion on Wiggins. I think that Wiggins is a pretty good price, right? Even with Hero back and stuff. I think that he might get like less on ball usage, but more catch and shoot reps, catch and shoot spot up usage. So yeah, Wiggins has pretty damn good hit rates on the year on this. If I'm not mistaken, he is shooting really, really well. But yeah, 2 for 3 last game. Yeah, he's shooting 40%, and he's definitely not a 40% three-point shooter. Probably closer to like 37%. But with that being said, man, you are getting a minus 102. The Bulls definitely do give up a lot of stuff to catch and shoot. are not great at defending the 3-point line. I think I lean over on Wiggs, and yeah, to be honest, I don't have opinions on Io and Modis. You got TJ under. Is that McConnell? I like that. Yep. Bam. Hey, Sexton got the first bucket. Let's go, dude. Io got the shit. Bam threes. I'm not sure. I don't really like looking to Bam threes. If he's getting guarded by Modis, probably not, right? Because you'd want Bam to get guarded by a big man for threes. So it's like if he's at the 5, yeah, I think that could make sense for sure. I was just gonna say Donovan's a liar. Kobe will play. Yeah, 100%, dude. I agree completely. D-Mitch over points. So yeah, 29.5. I think is it back down to 28.5? And do we have any more news that came in? Okay. Oh wow, what the hell? What is this? Garland, Craig Porter, Mitchell, Mobley, Allen. Okay. Interesting. I wonder. So Craig Porter coming out of the blue to start. So he's gonna take Ant Edwards for sure because you're definitely not gonna put what's his name on him, Garland on him. You're not gonna put Mitchell on him either. So you're gonna put Craig Porter on Ant. So I wonder how well that's gonna work, man. Like honestly, I really wonder how that's gonna go. I don't think it's exactly gonna go great for them, to be honest. But I guess let's circle back to some Cavs stuff. Craig Porter, 4.5 points. Ooh, is this still up? Oh no, okay. I always get guys. Does DK actually have this 5? Hold up, dude. Fellas, quick open up your DKs if you have them. Just it's worth checking. It's probably gone. I don't think DK's stupid. But what's like PRA at too? 10.5 PRA. Hold up, fellas. Did I withdraw all my? I think DK limited me, which sucks. Well, which always happens. Oh wow, and I still have money in DK. I actually did not know that. Okay, hold up. Oh, okay, yep. So that's gone, unsurprisingly. Craig Porter's at DK has Craig Porter for 7 points. I mean, I'm just a little bit so that was without Donovan. Okay, the game before that he did play 23 minutes, and that's pretty much with everyone else except for Jarrett. But game before that, no Sam Merrill, 23 minutes. Huh. So Craig Porter is going to get like absolutely no usage though. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean he has a 12% usage rate on the year. Now he's playing against the Wolves who play single coverage, and he's going to be sharing the floor with Mobley and all of them. So maybe I'm tripping a little bit, but like if that 5.5 was still plus 210 for whatever reason, yeah, FanDuel opened above at 6.5. Okay. Well, no, that's interesting. I guess I wonder what Jalen Tyson's going to go back down to because I still think Tyson makes the most sense to put on Ant, and that's what they tend to do with him for sure. Sam Merrill might be pretty buried on the depth chart now, dude. Like genuinely, if like because I mean he's gonna be behind Hunter. I think Tyson's more needed than him. It's already not a great matchup for Sam Merrill, and if you project him for like 20 minutes or so, that could be a little bit interesting. I do like Jaden McDaniels. I don't know if I'd put his rebounds in there. Just because what is it at 4.5? Okay. Just because he's definitely going to guard Donovan Mitchell, right? And that just typically isn't great for rebounding. But I am pretty high on his points. I really wanted to get a 12.5, and it looks like we're not going to get that. But I really wanted to get 12.5 points for him. Yeah, I agree. This slate is pretty buns. Julius Randle. Yep, I really like Julius Randle unders too, man. I didn't play them, but under 26.5 PA is definitely a very strong lean of mine. Ant's going to play. He's going to get guarded by Mobley, right? And like sometimes individual matchups can be overblown a little bit, right? Because all it takes is like one little switch to like get him off him. But like, yeah, Evan Mobley's a terrible matchup for Julius. I don't know like why if you're the Wolves, like why are you going to run offense through Julius against Evan Mobley? It's probably not going to be very efficient. So yeah, I really like his unders too. You're on that. Oh, geez. They took a rebound away for the steal. Great. Annoying. Gobert under 10.5 points. Yeah, so I totally get where you're coming from. The Cavs have actually been really good at protecting the rim recently, and totally checks out, right? You got Mobley and Allen, and Kenny Atkinson's actually playing them decent minutes. But I will say Rudy's been in pretty good form. I guess we could quick do just like with everyone healthy. Let's do that. So everyone healthy this year, and the Cavs are seventh fewest in points in the paint, or points in the paint, paints in the point, points in the paint. And yeah, they're definitely trending up, right? So I guess we could just do like the bottom. Let's do like the bottom 20 and see where that gets us. Okay, yeah, 10 out of 15. He's under in. Okay, interesting. What is he averaging? 30.3 minutes. I think I'd probably have Rudy for like 33 minutes here. Of course, he always can get into foul trouble and stuff. I guess let's do bottom half of the league. Gets even better, averaging only 8.2. No, yeah, totally. I think this makes a fair bit of sense for sure. Honestly, I think that this is a pretty damn good read for sure. Bam threes or Andrew threes. Yep. Wiggins for sure, I think makes sense. 2020. What is this? What's underdog? Oh, 2021. Okay. Trace Jones starts over rebounds and possible RA. Yeah. Rebound rate with Cody and without Giddey. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think there's any correlation there. Like that. I guess. Actually, I take that back. Without Giddey, for sure there is correlation, but with Kobe, I don't know if there is. But yeah. That's interesting. I did not look into Trey Jones much at all for that. Let's see. Let's do like without Giddey. Let's see where he's at. 11 and 10.5. Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on this, to be honest. 80 is a liability. Saloon over rebounds live. In rally. Oh, sweet. Hell yeah, dude. I think that's like an hour away from Charlotte, ain't it? Yeah, I know. I agree completely. Bull City, aka Durham. Is Raleigh and Durham are like right next to each other, I believe. Like I said, I'm not familiar. I just keep my ass at home, go to the gym, go to the dog park. That's about it. So I don't really be getting out much. I do too. I want him to start at the 5 though, and I don't know if we're gonna get that information in there quite yet. But yeah. Like I said, this is another one too. Do I think he's gonna take a lot of shots? He has been playing really good minutes, obviously without Giddey and White, but also or without Giddey. But his minutes have been very, very good with and also I don't think Giddey really like affects his stuff much. I think Giddey does a really good job of finding him. But yeah, without these two, 32 minutes, 36 minutes, 33 minutes, 34, 30. If you do like 30 to 36 minutes for Vooch, we could see where he's at there. Okay. I thought that would look a little bit better, to be honest with you. But yeah, no. I think this line's efficient personally. Maybe a slightly into the over. Naz Reid rebounds. Yeah, so like I don't really bet rebounds, I guess, all that much. And Cleveland, I don't think they have been a good rebounding team recently. No, they've been about league average over their last 10, and they should be a decent rebounding team with Mobley and Allen. So yeah, I guess we could just like do this. I don't think there's much angle here personally. I think that like Rudy's super important to this team too. So there's nothing there. Yeah, I took Wiggins points since Bulls weak in transition like that. Okay, Cavs trying to win the bench time. Yeah, they are. I could see Nas scoring well for sure. I definitely could. You're not taking Ants points under. Yeah, that's fair. Dante PR. Yeah, so Dante's intriguing. Dante's going to get guarded by Darius Garland. Now Dante cannot take it. Dante can't like take advantage of that. I don't think. But Darius Garland, obviously a poor defender. He's probably decent in like the chaser role and might not overhelp a ton since he's Darius Garland and doesn't offer much on help defense. But yeah, PR Dante's lines. I've been waiting to buy low on him, dude, and like we're just not getting it. So like his threes are at 3.5. Dante, we're just not getting it, man. I think that if you do like PR 17.5, do this with Ant, Randall, Rudy, Nas, Jaden. Yeah, I don't see much angle here, to be honest with you, dude. Like this line seems pretty. In fact, it honestly seems like a little bit high, right? Just like a tad bit high, but I think the matchup is fine. Yeah, he's still gonna play. Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't plus EV bet, dude. DK just I don't do that. DK limited me just because I honestly I think my ROI was really good on DK. DK has like stray numbers and stuff. Like they'll have like DK will randomly just like I swear they're the book that always just has like a number off, everything else. So yeah, yeah, that's definitely in the range of outcomes, 100%. Yeah, I don't really get this personally, the Craig Porter starting thing. So yeah, 6.5. I mean, let's dive into Craig a little bit. So I mean, games well, like I said, dude, he's gonna get no. He has a 12% usage rate on the year, and he averages 4.9. Actually, this isn't on the year. Let's do games with like Mitchell, Mobley, and Gar. Yeah, I mean, so he averages. Guys, this is hilarious, bro. He averages 2.5 points on 15.7 minutes. Yeah. So, I mean, 3.5 assists to. I mean, realistically, yeah, they are going to play Merrill. They are going to play Tyson. They are going to play Hunter off the bench. They have Larry Nance, who he's probably going to play. So they actually have like a backup big. They still have. They're actually at. Is this the first time they've been at full strength? Oh, I guess they don't have Dean Wade. Okay, cool. Like, I don't know. I'd probably have Craig at 20 minutes, and then like if we just calculate his PRA in games with these guys, I guess big rebounder over here, Craig Porter is. What's like his PA? Like so times 4.8. So Craig Porter literally in games with Garland, Mitchell, and Mobley, he's averaging 6.1 points and assists per 20 minutes. Now, am I just randomly projecting his minutes and don't like feel certain about that? 100%. But well, let's see. What is he shooting in these samples? Oh, that's usage. Oh, okay. Okay, guys. Yeah, so this is like heavily skewed though. Like he is shooting absolutely terrible in this sample. Well, this is also kind of weird though. It's what's like the median? 33. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll just like take this off and just calculate normally. I think Craig still feels like a little bit high on his PA. I don't think this is a good matchup whatsoever for him. But yeah, I don't know. There's probably better things to bet on than him. Donnie's down to 27.5. Yeah, dude. I mean, if you have a 27.5, yeah, absolutely, man. I think I totally endorse it. Right. This should be a very competitive game. Now, I will say I think that there's a decent chance that Donnie doesn't play a whole lot, like compared to like some of these games, Donnie's really had to like backpack, and Atkinson does not want him to do that. But yeah, Wolves, Cavs, we should get a very competitive game. Ant and Mitchell both think that they're the best shooting guard in the league, and Ant's the correct answer. Okay, so PJ's officially out. Brandon Williams is officially in. Wolves, of course, are starting the same lineup. Okay. Yes. So, okay, perfect. We got the Heat lineup in, and I'm sure you guys were commenting that for sure. Nurkic is out, and we got the lineup. Okay. Let's go back to Heat stuff, guys. I think that Kalel is not going to play a lot whatsoever. So is he seriously still at 10.5? Oh my gosh. Okay. No way. I thought that this was going to move. Oh, wow. Hold up, fellas. I thought this was going to move. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, Nurkic is officially out. Yeah. I think this is a terrible line, fellas. I think this is a terrible line, fellas. Yeah, fellas. So, like I said, of course, I do not know how to focus. If you guys have been in here, I can't multitask when I'm doing two things at once. So, I'm just going to quick say if you guys are in here, make sure to drop a like and sub the channel if you're new here. It just helps boost the algorithm. It helps your boy out and stuff. So, it is all very greatly appreciated. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Yep. So if you guys couldn't tell, I just played Kalel Ware. I took him under 19 and a half points and rebounds. There's a 20 and a half PRA line out on MGM. So yeah, well, let me quick break this down why I just took this. So like I said, I had to be a little bit quiet because I was locked in for sure. Um, let's see. But yeah, I just played Kalel under 19 and a half points and rebounds. So look, guys, this Heat team is fully healthy. If you do, and is Hero starting? Did I see? Okay, perfect. Hell yeah, dude. Perfect. This is lining up good for me. Um, but yeah, so if you do with Bam, with Hawkes, with Wiggins, and then honestly, dude, like I'm not even gonna go further than this, but like Pell's gonna play, Jovic might play, Mitchell's obviously gonna play. But guys, I mean, last game was like a literally 12-minute game, a 16-minute game. Where there's a decent chance that because they have all their wings available, there's a decent chance that you get no backup run from or no double big lineups, and then he's just Bam's backup. So this was like an outlier, but Bam's probably gonna play what Bam's gonna play his cool little like 32 minutes probably or something. There's a really good chance that Ware only plays 60 minutes here. So and like if Ware's minutes don't go good, I don't know. I think there's a lot of outs here on Kalel Ware to go under 19 and a half PR. So yeah, really. Oh, okay. Cool. Sweet. Yep. So I just locked in that Ware under. Let's see, fellas. Do you guys have any other looks here for this Heat game? So I know I mentioned I like Bam. I don't know if I want to completely overload on this stuff, guys. And Jovic feels a little bit high too. I'm not gonna lie. Like Pell Larson, I do think Pell is ahead of him, man, in like the totem pole. I could be wrong, but like let me quick check this. So with Pell Larson, with Powell, with Wiggins, with Hawkes, with Hero, with Bam, with Ware. I mean, that was a game with like 1 minute, so that's kind of dumb to check. But yeah, I don't know. I think that a lot of these Heat guys are a little bit high, to be honest with you, man. And okay, Mitchell's at 7.5 points. Like Mitchell's minutes are probably going to stay the same. I think like 7.5 for Davion feels low, man. Like genuinely against the Bulls who stink. I don't know. I think there's like a lot of like Heat props that kind of feel a little bit off. I can't lie. Like even Norm at 21 and a half. I don't know. I kind of think that like they're like undervaluing like how much the starters are going to play. And then, yeah, maybe I'm completely off on something, but yeah. Word on the streets, high bets going for Kyle. Filipowski's double-double for plus money. Okay. I mean, shoot. I've bet on Kyle Filipowski in the past, and he has been brutal this year. But yeah. Yeah, I would stay away from Jovic overs, man. Like genuinely. I know he's been playing a lot, but like he's like I said, I think he's behind the totem pole on Pell Larson, Jaime Jaquez, and then I mean, I guess there is a chance that they go double big, right? I hope that they don't. But yeah, I kind of think that Jovic stuff is like kind of way too high, to be honest with you. Like 2.5 assists under. I don't even hate like doing some like weird stuff for Jovic, like under 2.5 assists. And I know he's been like kind of hitting it a lot. Actually, maybe I take that back. But just like getting like plus money, you know what I'm saying? And like banking that he might not play that much. So yeah, I kind of think that a lot of these Heat lines are off. We just haven't seen them like, oh wow, Drew Holiday's alive. I actually completely forgot about Drew. Drew Holiday's been out with that calf for like 3 months, it seems like. LaMelo 8 points in the first quarter. Dude, that's gonna kill the live betting angle though. I'm playing. There's a good chance that he get up 130. Yeah, I do. I mean, I don't really have crazy conviction on this Cavs team. But yeah, I mean, Wolves play drop coverage with Rudy. That's definitely good for Don. We just like don't we allow the fewest points to spot up, right? I mean, if you get high usage, you tend to go off against us, right? So you can kind of make a case. And honestly, maybe we should be looking to fade like a lower usage guy, like a DeAndre Hunter. Let's see. Have the Cavs had any games at full strength? Like genuinely? like with Tyson, with Garland. Let's do it with Mitchell, with Mobley, with Allen, with Merrill, with who else is there? I don't know. I think it's yeah. Let's just probably do this, right? Yeah, I wonder how much Hunter plays. I think Hunter kind of stinks. Not gonna lie. Like, I wish that this was a better price for under 1.5 threes. But yeah, I don't know. I think because this might be a game for the Cavs where it's like it might be beneficial just to like literally wait and kind of like wait and see what the rotations look like with everyone in. I think Garland. I mean, dude, and this is what I hate about this, right? It's like you can make the case for Garland, you can make the case for Mitchell. I actually think that Mobley, I think that it might be a little bit tough for Mobley, but I will say this too, guys. So, I mean, Rudy's rotation is like, I think that Randall gets subbed out first, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, they kind of switched it up. Let's see. What was the last game? Miami, Minnesota. Because the Wolves are a terrible, terrible defense with Rudy off the court. So Rudy played basically, yep, that's exactly what I thought it would be. Okay, so Rudy kind of sits like, the end of like the typical, like you're a bench player. When you're a bench player against the Wolves in the non-Rudy minutes, and guys, that actually might make a case for some Jarrett Allen unders too. Because let me quick see the Cavs rotation. Last game, so it was against Indiana, I believe. Jarrett Allen and Evan Mobley played. Did Donovan didn't play? When was the last game Donovan played? Okay. So yeah, I believe it's like Donovan gets subbed out early. Mobley does not. Okay, I thought it was. Oh, but Jarrett Allen didn't play that game. Jeez, dude. When the hell did these guys all play together? Literally never. Okay, when was the last time the quote unquote big four was together? Okay, now where's the last person? I'm looking for Jarrett Allen. Okay, January 2nd against the Nuggets. That was the last time these guys were all together. If I'm not mistaken, it's Mobley. Yep, Mobley and Mitchell get subbed out early, and then so right here, this is like the little pocket of like non-Rudy minutes, right? It's like right here. So Mobley in like the non-Rudy minutes will probably feast genuinely. So maybe that's like something to keep an eye out on too. But yeah, Ben Nesmith, the reason he's sucking. Blazers have the worst med staff in the league. Yeah. What? Okay. And what, guys? Has anyone heard about what happened to like Scoot Henderson? Like, what the hell happened to Scoot? This dude, Scoot, bro. He's been out for. Has he been out the entire? I think he's been out the entire year, which is crazy. Yes, sir. Okay, and fellas, so this is something I wanted to tinker with the watch along stuff, right? Norm at 21.5 or Davion at 7.5. So okay, but getting plus money, man. Like, I mean, seriously. I don't know. Let's do games with Norm. Because you're just like okay, like I totally get like I mean, he took a lot of shots against the Wolves, right? I mean, he should have absolutely scored 8 points in this game. Maybe 4 for 8. He took 8 shots, right? I mean, if you're getting 8 shots, right? I mean, that's probably pretty good. Some of these games were like really poor field goal attempts and stuff. I mean, yeah, he had 16 points. He didn't miss a shot though. So, I mean, just like straight up, guys, if you just like look at Davion, like genuinely, I don't know how many minutes he's gonna play. I'd probably say like 27 to 36, kind of a broad range, right? But I mean, 27 to 36, and like this year, I mean, over in 78% of games, he's playing the Bulls, right? So that looks pretty good. If you just do like, I think since he came over to Miami, just in specific too. No, like I said, he's not going to get any usage whatsoever. But the Bulls do give up a lot of catch and shoot stuff, so like, overhelping. But okay, what was I doing? Splits. Let's do all time with the Heat. Okay, max it out. Yeah, guys, this is the Davion all time with the Heat with 27 to 36. Maybe I am being a tad overzealous. Actually, I'm not sure. Am I? 28 minutes, but that was a blowout. 29, kind of a blowout too. Maybe I'm being a little bit overzealous with his minutes. Let's put that down to like 34. But still, like 75% of games. I don't know. I think this feels like a little bit short. So I'd probably, but Davion also like you'll pull your hair out if he doesn't hit. But also like they don't have rim protection. Yeah. Let's see. Do we get a Bull starting lineup? Oh, we just okay. Jones, Kobe White is starting. Okay. Okoro, Buzelis, and Vucevic. Okay, let's spend a little bit of time on this Heat game real quick. Okay, what was that? Yeah, spend a little bit of time on this Heat game real quick and like actually dive into the matchup. So Vucevic on Bam, I think like that. So guys, if you guys have any conviction on Bam, I'm not going to play it because I already have 2 Heat props locked in. But if you have a conviction on Bam, this should be a good game. Like if you let me quick go here, man. We can quick actually do this. NBA on off stats. And let's go to the Heat. And I just want to like confirm my priors on this and see if I'm right. I'm gonna put Khalil Ware on the court and then take him off the court and then see if Bam's scoring average goes up because I think it would because he's just not a 4, bro. Like he's just not a 4. He's too stiff. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna put Khalil Ware on, and it says this thing is janky, bro. Jeez, dude. Yeah, Pat, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Pascal's lines kind of seemed a little bit high. I thought too. But yeah. To answer your question here, I think Davion makes more sense. I think the numbers would kind of back it up a little bit more, but okay. So we have Khalil Ware on the court here, and Bam Adebayo. My gosh, guys, look at and he's shooting terrible, right? But 16.1 points per 36 with Khalil Ware on the court, and then if you take Ware off the court, because this is just like his natural position, you know, and he's getting guarded by Vooch. Khalil Ware off the court. Oh, great. And it just did not work. So annoying, bro. Okay. Let me quick just do this again. I know it was there and I missed it. Okay, come on. Okay. Is this it? Bam Adebayo at 21 points. Look, man, like seriously. So he goes from 16 points per 36 to 21 points. Basically all the minutes should come with him off the court. Woo! I'm actually kind of, and he's playing the Bulls, bro. Like defense versus position is good. Points to paint is good. Is there any like number? Because I wish that there was like a filter to Bam in games where Khalil does not start next to him. I mean, not that we need that, bro. Basically, all of his minutes should be this way. So 21.18. How many minutes do I have him at? I do think this game is probably going to be close in Chicago. What is the spread? 7? I mean, so blow it, 34, 33. I think I'd have Bam playing 32. Oh, geez. Maybe, yeah, probably 32 because he had that injury game too. If you take out that injury game, yeah, I probably have Bam at like 32. So 16 and a half points. I mean, he is at 16.9 points. Let me quick do like, I don't know, let's do 28 to 36. Looks pretty good. Is there any more filters we could use? Let's see, defenses, but he played the 4 a lot of times, and this is why defensive versus position is a little bit skewed, or flawed sometimes. Let's see how he does against like crappy defenses, man. The Bulls stink at defense, and they play very fast. I don't know. Has there been how many teams fit that mold? Yeah, guys. I mean, I don't know. I think, and the Nets do not stink at defense either, and the Knicks aren't a good matchup. So I'm kind of selling myself on Bam, man. Should we just let it rip? We need to make up ground anyways because of these last couple weeks. How does yeah? I mean, dude, what was Bam at last year with this? Oh my gosh, dude. What was Bam at this number like last year? Bam was at 18 points per game last year. He's at, excluding injury games, he's got to go over at some point, dude. This is like when you're like playing like roulette or something and like red is hit like 10 times in a row. Like black's going to hit, right? I mean, dude, I don't know. Is there some, this is just so ugly, man. What do you guys thoughts on Bam? Let's see. You like Bam over PRA? I do too. I definitely do too. You like Vooch? It's a big RA game. Yeah, Vooch. Yeah, Vooch. That's true, man. That's actually very true too. It's like Vooch. No, seriously. Like now, Vooch is like not gonna, like Ware is such like an inconsistent defender. Now he's going to be, the majority of his minutes should be going up against Bam. That's not good. Bam Adebayo is an amazing defender for all the flack that we give him and stuff. And honestly, I don't like his assists anymore because of like the switchability aspect. Jeez, dude, do we buy low on Bam? I'm such a proponent of buying low and selling high. I'm gonna do it, bro. I'm gonna do it. Screw it. We have numbers backing it up, right? We do have numbers backing it up. With Ware off the court, he is way better. Way, way better. Actually, no, I'm already on Ware unders. I take that back. Sorry, I'm already on Ware unders. I'm gonna limit. You just did Bam under with. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna hold off on Bam. It's just like, okay, I already have like a little bit too much exposure over here. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is a good bet, man. It's just like I'm already on Ware unders. I'm not gonna like overexpose it. I don't think. I think that could get a little bit dicey for sure here. Okay. Sweet. So should we I think that's kind of it for like these two games. I say we watch. I might put on this Hornets game real quick. Oh, yep. Nope. Not on this screen though. Not on this screen. I might put on this Hornets game real quick, and then actually let me quick like get this figured out, and we can like look for some live angles. I guess. I don't know how good this is gonna be. Actually, what am I doing? Let's put this over here. Yeah, I do like Davion 7.5 for sure. Definitely like Davion 7.5. Dude, actually, the more I think about these watch longs, bro, I think they're like cool and all. But like, oh shit, what am I doing? But like, it's actually weird as hell that we can't put the game up, I think it's weird as hell that we can't put the game up. Okay. And yeah. Okay, Hornets Pacers. I'm gonna put that on. Okay. Yeah, I mean, shoot, do you guys see anything live? Is anyone here watching the is anyone here watching the Hornets game at all? I have no clue what's like been going on with it. Typically, guys, let me know how do you guys typically watch games? Because what I've been doing recently for watching games is like, especially if I'm streaming, I will usually or what I'll tend to do is I will just watch them back on League Pass. So I'll open it up on League Pass, and then I won't watch anything, and then like I'll just like zoom through them if I'm gonna watch the games. I think that's like the best way to do it, man. Like instead of watching the game live, just like put your phone down for a little bit, go do something, and then this is how I like. And I don't do this every day. I'm definitely a victim of it, but like in an ideal world, I think how I watch games and like how to max productivity and stuff is by you don't watch any games for like the first like hour or hour and a half of the slate, and then go on League Pass, and then if you want to like sweat out your bets, just skip through it all and then like watch it that way. I think that's the best way to do it. That's how I've been doing it too. You live bet the under on Bridges for. Let's see what's going on here. My boy Colin Sexton is doing nothing. Oh my gosh. Colin Sexton has 3 fouls. Oh, dude, this is such a disaster, bro. This is such a disaster. Oh my goodness. Well, the game's shaping up to be close, man. So I don't hate. Like, I mean, it's obviously probably better to wait. Guys don't Nurk Filipowski start last time Utah faced Dallas. Woo. That does look pretty good. That does indeed look pretty good. Dallas, for whatever reason, is a terrible paint defense. I will say this, Rocket. I will say this, Rocket. I think that there is some like risk with Kevin Love starting, because I remember they did that one time, but also Kevin Love isn't going to play like a ton of minutes. Oh yeah, AD did not play in the game. Yeah, that makes sense. Ty, why is Diabate not catching boards? Probably because honestly, and this might not just be like BS and me like saying stuff for no reason, but I know he had a wrist injury, and maybe it's kind of tough to rebound with like yeah. Look at he has like a. I'm watching it right now. He has like some like wristband on his wrist, and maybe that might be a little reason why. But I'm not. I also might just be full of it. Oh, Diabate just grabbed a rebound. Right as you said it. B Miller, B Shepard going over rebounds and points. Yeah, like I said, I tend to like usually like it's usually when I live bet it's usually at the start of the game or like kind of in the second half, I think. But just because the Pacers aren't missing, yeah, that could also be a reason too. The Pacers are just like making shots and stuff. Yeah, I'm actually, dude, I can't believe Sexton, bro. I can't believe like what's going on with like my like bets recently. Like it just like every time like something like looks good, it's just like, oh no, it's not gonna happen. So yeah. Well, they rested Caleb the last game. So yeah. I wonder what is Caleb's stuff at actually. Let me quick check this. Actually, let me quick go over here. Okay. We go back over here. I'm up. My tabs are so. Hey guys, by the way, I'm actually just like genuinely curious. Do any of you guys like have like coding experience, or any of you guys like software engineers or anything like that? Yeah, Sexton's not gonna win, bro. Sexton has 3 fouls. Like the shit is beyond cooked. And like the good part about Sexton, I mean, I wonder what he's at, because I might actually like just like go against the grain and like live bet Sexton's unders, to be honest, because he's not gonna play in the fourth quarter. It's gonna be LaMelo because the game's actually close. So Sexton already lost, bro. Like genuinely. I'm like trying to like reverse jinx. But yeah, Sexton's not going to win. It closes at 15.5. It's just not going to win. Let's see. His live lines are at, guys. And by the way, this is like a free lives odds screen. It's pretty cool. It's called Pick the Odds. Yeah, like there's like an 8.5 line at FanDuel, 8.5 there. Yeah, I mean, that seems about efficient, right? I was kind of hoping for, I don't know, like a 9.5, 11.5 or something. But I would think Sexton's probably going to go under. Because yeah, the whole. I mean, he's not going to play in the fourth quarter. It's going to be LaMelo, Sexton. Like I said, he already got his 3 fouls, so he's chopped. He's just chopped. Yeah, well, depending on the angle, I'll actually a lot of the times I'll bet more than a full unit. Because like, I mean, if like for example, I remember a couple days ago, or not a couple, like maybe a week or two ago, when the Blazers played the Thunder, and like when you know that Lou Dort's getting guarded by Klingon, like for a fact, because you're seeing it with your own eyes, that's like a huge edge, right? That is a massive, massive edge. That's like a way better edge than like your pregame betting it. You're like, oh yeah, I think there's a good chance that he's gonna get guarded by Klingon, right? And then you'll put a unit on it anyways, right? Like I think that's like like I said, live bets I think are easier in some instances personally. So stuff like that, I'll actually go higher than a unit for sure. I like Jovic under stuff because I think that his minutes could be kind of dicey for sure. Let's see. Yeah, this is just a crapshoot, dude. Let's see. Okay, let's go. Good call on the mellow stuff. Yeah, good stuff. Glad that someone besides me had the nuts to play it. So no, for the Cavs, I don't have anything for the Cavs game, honestly. And like, there's nothing like too like interesting. Honestly, I think that like the live watch longs would be like more fun, honestly, in like games that like I have a preconceived notion on live stuff. Oh my gosh, LaMelo just hit an 1-3. Yeah, LaMelo, dude. My gosh, I should have just added LaMelo Ball. I should have just added it. Yeah, live. Yep, 100%. Or like coaching tendencies, team tendencies for sure. Like live bets are gold. Let's see. Live bets are the best, but at the beginning of the season, there's a lot of value. Fourth bets. Now the odds are very, very sharp at the beginning. Overs are better. Now unders. I think both are great. Like honestly, I think both can absolutely be great. Like whether it's an over, whether it's an under. Yeah, just like there's a lot of stuff that can go into it for sure. Yeah, so the thing with Merrill too is that like Merrill's not just like purely a spot up guy. Obviously, he is like mainly a spot up guy. But the Wolves like do not know how to defend like off ball screens whatsoever. So I think that when they run Merrill off ball screens, he'll do pretty good. But yeah, there's a lot of volatility there. Yeah, Lamelo's mad that he didn't start, so he's gonna go off. Yeah, dude, I can't believe I didn't play Lamelo, bro. I know it's like it's in hindsight and stuff, but like he's just like absolutely chucking, and the show was so inevitable. Oh my gosh. Uh, Mainly, uh, gas. There's time and places for parlays, right? Like correlated parlays. There was one the other day with Lopez. It was like a I played Lopez's under and I really like Zubac's over. I only played Lopez's under, but someone in the comments was like, "Yo, like you should do like Zubac. What about Zubac double double with Lopez under?" And it's like that makes perfect sense, right? It's I think market's low on Zubac's minutes, and if that's the case, then he's probably going to get a double double. And if that's the case, then Lopez probably isn't going to play much, right? So there's time and places for parlays for sure. I definitely think that if you're just like, oh, I like Aaron Neesmith over points, and then I like Anthony Edwards over points, I'm just going to parlay it. I think that's really stupid. Like, actually, that like mathematically is like stupid. Like you're not going to win money long term doing stuff like that. And that's honestly, guys, I don't know like where you guys live and stuff like that, but like DFS apps, there is like some DFS apps list like very very niche player props that like aren't like sharp lines. But unless you have to, I think using DFS apps for like LaMelo Ball over points and Brandon Miller over points is like super dumb. It just makes no sense. Again, if you're using DFS apps, you should be trying to beat or trying to play against like the nichest markets out there. So yeah. I don't know what to place. Yeah, that was super sharp. Let's see, any three legs. Dude, just you don't gotta place anything. Sometimes stuff just doesn't flow. Yeah. So, but that was also a little bit different. That wasn't really a parlay. I mean, it was a parlay technically, but it was very correlated, right? It's like I think he's gonna get single coverage, so I don't think he's gonna pass much, and I don't think he's gonna score much. And I do think he's gonna take a lot of shots, right? So I think like if you do like those alts on FanDuel, right? It's like I think I did Brunson. His baseline was 29 and a half. This bet lost, by the way, and it was a beautiful read. Um, but it was Brunson over 26 and a half points, and then his base assists were 6.5, and I took him under 8.5 assists. So yeah, I think like stuff like that is like it pretty makes sense. And if you're right on the coverage and the game isn't a massive massacre, then you'll win those a lot of the time, I think. Sweet. I'm gonna leave, but Ty, thank you for the stream and keep grinding. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it, man. Cooper Flag rebounds and assists against. Yeah, that does seem short, man. There's 11.5 RA seems short. I think that he should have a 6.5 rebound line and a 5.5 assist line. That should be 12.5. Is that actually a line? Let's see. Oh, and you guys can't even see. I'm on the wrong screen. Jeez. Okay. Cooper Flag. Let's see. So yeah, it's very juiced, but I totally agree with you on this for sure. Let's see. Rebound chances will always be there. Yeah, no, I agree completely. I think that this is a really good look for sure. For sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're making a parlay, it has to be correlated, or else, and it has to be correlated, and the books have to not be capturing that it's fully correlated, right? Because sometimes the books will they have smart like software in place that when stuff is super correlated, they'll price it as so. Like if you want to take like a quarterback over passing yards and over pass completions, right? Like obviously you're not going to get like plus 200 on that. You're probably going to get like plus 130. So doing stuff like that isn't typically a massive edge, but yeah. Yeah, it's only at 11.5 at DK, but I do think that makes a fair bit of sense. I think it is juiced. But yeah, I think Jazz are obviously a really good matchup for that. And that's what I'm saying. DK always just has these stray lines, you know? Like, why are you 11.5? I totally get it's juiced, but yeah, they always just got these stray lines. Okay. Yusuf Nurkic is no. Just curious, why is that's rebounds and assists. Okay. I kind of think that Cody Williams plays a lot here. Cody Williams has sneakily been giving them pretty good minutes. I think at least. Yeah, Filipowski does seem a tad short too. Let's see, without these two. No Ace Bailey too. Let's do it with Laurie. Where's good old K Love? Yeah, see, this is the thing that's scary about Filipowski if you want to take his overs, though. I mean, there's been one game without Kessler and Nurk with Laurie, who's a 4, with K Love, and he only played 19 minutes. So, and Kevin Love rested here. So that's like, I guess, how many minutes did Kevin Love play that last game? 19. Okay. Oh, no, that's Filipowski. What? 24. Okay, Unk Kevin Love. Not gonna lie, dude. Like, if Kevin Love's actually gonna play 24 minutes, 7.5 rebounds, that's insane. Bro, if Anthony Davis doesn't dominate on the glass here, if Anthony Davis doesn't have a good game, that's actually gonna be sad. What's his? Oh, geez, look at those double odds, dude. Sexton is chopped. I'm telling you guys, Sexton, his probability of winning is 0. And actually, not gonna lie, bro, him starting actually kind of screwed that bet too. Like, genuinely, because bro, Sexton was playing with like the scrubs and just had high usage. Now he's like deferring to Brandon Miller and Concanipple and Miles Bridges and stuff. I should have like bet the under after that. I just never do that though. Yeah, whatever, fellas. Looks like the crap run continues. Let's see. I'm gonna turn on the Bulls Heat game. See, actually, I have League Pass, so. Yeah, and fellas, if you guys have any like angles that come up when watching this, like live betting angles or anything, like share them in here with all of us. That'll be some good stuff. Let's see. What'd you say about Gafford? I don't think we talked about Gafford at all. I guess that's true. It will be Kevin Love will be on good old Dan Gafford. So actually, and Kevin Love should be able to get threes up at a pretty good clip. The Heat game will save us. Yeah, let's hope, dude. Okay, what's going on here with this Heat game? Is anyone using League Pass right now? Because why is this Heat game? This Heat game's not working for me on League Pass. What the hell? Okay, sweet. Well, actually, yeah. What am I doing? I'm a Wolves fan. I should probably be watching this Wolves game. I just don't have anything on it, so I kind of want to watch. I actually kind of want to watch the Heat Bulls because I just have like that's kind of sad to say. Fake fan activities. I don't think my League Pass is working. Is anyone's League Pass not working? Yo, let me know if League Pass is working for anyone. Oh, NBA TV. Isn't NBA TV I swear NBA TV is not working for you. Yeah, I swear NBA TV is like League Pass games though, I think. So I could be wrong, but Colin Sexton, you got a hater in me. Pacers game working in League Pass. Okay, you got Bulls Heat on League Pass. Okay, let me quickly try mine out again. LaMelo has 20 points at halftime. Wouldn't have that just been nice, fellas, to just have a cool first half cash? Must feel nice. I don't even know what that feels like anymore. Oh, swear. That's actually a good little edge. Okay, what's going on here? Bam got it too good because Asia Wilson there. That's actually hilarious. Dude, Bam and Asia are gonna have like a super kid. Like dead ass, bro. Bam and Asia's kid is gonna be so ridiculously like athletic. Like the genetics are actually gonna be insane. That's like some shit that like people like pay for, to like breed or whatever. Like the type of genetics that kid will have. Like I'm not even kidding. That kid's like a lot. Like dude, that kid is like a lock to make the league. Screwed the rest of the team. Yeah, Adebayo legacy. It's working now. Psych, nah. I'm still sitting on the majority of that money you won me. What I win you, bro? I have not won nothing. Clay points. I'm on Clay threes, so I don't know what his points line is at. I know it was at 11.5 earlier. I like the threes a lot more than the points personally. 7-2 beast. Yeah, yeah. American Wemby. No, that's facts. But like also like probably like less skinny. Yeah, seriously. I would offer him if I was like Duke. He's gonna get like NIL money at 2. Wolves first basket from a Rudy assist. I gotta turn that on, bro. This like Bulls game is like edging. Wolves up 5-0. Let's go, baby. Donovan Mitchell getting easy looks in single coverage. Hey, Jaden. Are any of you guys Wolves fans in here? Oh wow. Anthony Edwards, guys. Anthony Edwards just oh my gosh, dude. Let's go. Dude, the Wolves are putting B2A. Jaden McDaniels. I love Jaden McDaniels, man. I don't know if you guys are just like as a pure hoops fan. He is just such a good player. Like does everything good, and he just got blown by Garland. But let's go. Let's go, Julius. You hit 1,800 on what? On what, Eric? Because I swear I have not won anything in so long, bro. I'm genuinely curious. Like, what did you hit? What did you hit on that? See, Colin Sexton. I'm still in shambles, fellas. I'm still in shambles. Did I even have my mic on this whole time? Okay, I did. Good. Let's see. Timberwolves personal foul. 1 foul on Jaden. Julius. Yeah, dude. Oh no, Julius Randle already. And he just hit a 3. Julius Randle. Okay, thank God I didn't play that, bro. I guess, dude. I feel like I always do this, bro. I'm always like, and I feel like we all probably do this. We all remember the leans that we didn't play that won, but we also like the leans that lost. Also, Julius just hit a step back 3. That's like I've been watching Julius Randle like shoot threes for the past month, and his not been pretty. But yeah, I swear, dude. Something that we all do is like the leans that we had that one we're like, oh yeah, dude, should have played that, bro. Blah 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 blah. And then the leans that lost were just like, oh yeah, like that never happened. Oh yeah, Eric, I do remember that now. I do remember that. Fear the deer. Fear the deer. Hey, while we're just chilling here, I know we only got 52 people in here. But while we are just chilling here, do you guys have any like general questions about like betting or anything that you can answer? If you guys have any like just general questions about really anything, totally cool to like answer that while we're just chilling and watching stuff. But yeah, I don't really see any like angles here in this Wolves game. I don't know. Is anyone watching the Bulls game? The Bulls game? Chris Finch. Ever since I swear, bro, ever since Chris Finch got that tech against OKC, like dead ass, bro. Shea's whistle has like gotten worse. Rudy off the bounce. Rudy just put the ball on the floor and gave Jared Allen a bucket. That was actually, dude. Rudy's offense has gotten so much better. Donovan Mitchell for 3. Brick. Let's go, dude. Oh, the Q&A video. Yeah. So to be honest, I will do it eventually. I'm gonna ask for a couple more questions though, because not gonna lie, dude, like I think like 5 people gave like questions and stuff. But yeah, I will absolutely do the Q&A video. I just need to like do that at the start of a video and ask people for some more questions because I didn't get enough questions to do that. Oh geez, what's going on? What the heck? Oh, did my camera just die? I think that my camera might have just died. Whatever. I guess we're ripping the MacBook camera here. Let's see. How do you manage small bankrolls in order to build it up? That's a good question. So to be honest, this is gonna sound like egotistical and cocky, but I really never had that issue because when I don't know if you guys were around like in like the early ages of betting and stuff, but there used to be so many glitch lines, like so many glitch lines, arrow lines, and like it was so easy to snipe like underdog was such a big edge. It was actually called Fantasy Labs NBA before underdog. But I will say to manage a small bankroll in order to build it up, to be honest, Miguel, you just have to like trust the process. I'd say I'm guessing you do have like a job. But you know, you got to start small. What you're supposed to do is like 1% of your bankroll, right? And then, no one actually does this, right? But you're supposed to, like, obviously your bankroll as it grows over time is going to get bigger, and you're supposed to keep on scaling up your unit size, right? Adjacent with your betting size. So that's like the mathematically, like that's what like pros do and stuff. That's the correct way to do it. Yeah. And I would probably recommend doing that. It is a lot of work. I'm going to be completely honest, bro. I don't do that. I've just like all my accounts are going to be like most of my accounts besides like FanDuel and Caesars are pretty chopped anyways that I can't really scale up my unit, and I kind of just want to keep those accounts for as long as possible. And I like betting the same amount every time, but I also like getting good numbers. So, and also like honestly, guys, like I just like doing this for fun, man. Like betting is for me. Whenever I take it too serious, it's not fun. So like I'm very passionate about it, and I want to be right, and I want to be good at this stuff. But I'm like very. I just think it's fun. Like I wouldn't want to make a living by gambling winnings. Football sucks to bet. I disagree. I think it's fun when I think it's really I think it's awesome to bet at the start of the year before NBA picks up. And then once NBA picks up, it's like, oh, football, you exist. I forgot about it. But no, football futures are really fun too. That's actually something I'm probably going to do a lot of is NFL futures next year. And I did some this year, and actually I forgot to even like calculate how much I won/lost with them. But oh, and that's probably why I have money in my DK account. But yeah, NFL futures I think are like really fun. Who's my Super Bowl pick? Dude, honestly, I've been so out of the loop with NFL like the last like 2 or 3 weeks. I think Seattle has the best. This is a hot take. I think Seattle might have like the best roster, but Sam Darnold is not winning a Super Bowl. Dude, yeah, it's actually like wide open, man. I can kind of see the Rams going back to back. The 49ers defense is terrible. I don't think they're going to win a playoff game. AFC, I mean, it's crazy that Mahomes is like literally not in the playoffs. No Mahomes, no Lamar, no Burrow in the playoffs. It's actually insane. Buffalo, I don't think Buffalo can win the Super Bowl. I think Drake may, unless he's like literally Drake May's probably too young to win a Super Bowl unless he's like really that dude. Denver, we're the 1 seed. I'm a Broncos fan. We're the 1 seed. We are not winning the Super Bowl, bro. Like, I'd just be shocked if we do. I can't believe the Panthers are literally in the playoffs. That's actually hilarious. And they're hosting a game against the Rams. Yeah, dude, it's actually crazy. Who do you guys have winning the Super Bowl, man? Because everywhere I look, I'm like, this is not a Super Bowl team. The playoffs this year is actually like, this is insane, man. Like, I don't think there's a clear-cut team. All day Houston fan, every sport. Hell yeah. Houston Rockets, you guys got a good squad. You guys got a real good squad. I like your team. Bulls game got delayed. Oh, to condensation. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense. Definitely take advantage of all the deposit bonuses for sure. Yeah, 100%. Do you have better win totals on role players or star player? Yeah, I don't know. I guess I should calculate that at some point. I have everything, all my bets I track. I track them in Excel. So, and I'm not very tech savvy. Like I said, I'm trying to become tech savvy. Like I'm trying to learn coding and stuff. I'm trying to learn like a lot of stuff, and obviously I've learned a lot of stuff from being like a YouTuber and stuff. But yeah, I'm not very tech savvy. I guess I say all that to say. I don't know. That's a really good question though, and that's probably something I should look into. And because yeah, especially with this losing streak that I'm in, I probably should like look into see what I'm winning at and stuff, and maybe do that. What made you devote your time to betting on a more serious manner? Yeah, so that's a really good question. I think I just love it, man. Like I said, it used to be really, really easy to make money on it. And so like in college, I graduated from school like a year ago. Um in college, honestly, like I outside of summertime, I never worked a job because it was really, really easy to make to make money on like the books back in the day, right? And I think that like genuinely, I just like I've always kind of been a nerd, guys. I don't know if you guys remember NBA 2K, my team dynamic rating cards. And I think like looking back at this, like this makes complete sense. But if you guys remember dynamic rating cards in NBA 2K, my team, I'll pull them up real quick just in case it like brings back memories for you guys. But dynamic rating cards on NBA 2K, I think it was like maybe like 2K 14. I was so young. Dynamic rating. Let's see. My team. But yeah, so what these dynamic rating players did, I don't think it was 2K14, NBA 2K16, I think it was. I think that was maybe when I was locked in like that. Yeah, so these dynamic rating cards, guys. So what they would do is that they were they were liquid players or whatever, cards, whatever the hell you called them. Um, where if they performed really good, they would go up and their price in VC would go up. So what I used to do, guys, is I remember doing this like a few times. I didn't like do this all the time. This is like gonna sound super, super nerdy, but like I would literally like look at players' stats because the dynamic rating cards would update like every, like week or so. And I would see who's been playing good and I would invest in them and like buy low. And then, hopefully I could sell them for like 3,000 extra VC or whatever in the next. So I've always kind of been like a nerd with like numbers and stuff. And obviously like I love sports and I just like I love the process of researching. I think the process of researching is so fun. I'm to be honest, I'm really starting to hate the watching bets process of sports betting and like the result like because everything is like so like result oriented in today's world. And obviously I'm probably saying that because my results have been terrible recently, but I think I just like truly love the process, and I really like have loved the process since I was like really, really young and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, every paycheck. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, Miguel, I'll just keep it real with you. Like, if you, I'm gonna hide this comment. If you guys have this here, receive this here, right? I was 12.5% ROI better last year, and in the regular season, I think I ended with a 15% ROI better or ROI season, and that was without like betting openers or anything. It was like I'm not trying to like toot my own horn or anything. And then if you guys look at my stuff this year, it's way worse. It's way down. I will say, Miguel, betting should be fun. Obviously, you want to make money, and you should try to like make a little bit on the side, right? For sure, unless you are like very serious about it. Um, but like real stuff, man. This shit should just be for fun. The lines are definitely getting sharper, like as the years go on and stuff. So yeah, I would just say like have this as like a side hobby, have it for fun, and if you do get really good at it, maybe like try scaling it up for sure. I will say when you do try to scale, there is like a ton of very complicated aspects that go into scaling up your betting because of limits in place, right? So yeah, I mean, I know people on the internet will sell you like a get rich from betting thing, and some people do. Like I know professional bettors. Just know that it's way more in depth than just logging onto your FanDuel, DraftKings account and placing bets, even when you get really good at it, because like I said, you get limited. So there's a lot of stuff, but yeah, got to run. Good luck, guys. Hey, peace out, Rocket Sauce. Majority of my hits are on NBA and second half NBA. Yeah. Second, I like live betting at second half. Need my Texans again, dude. Your Texans are pretty good, bro. Like honestly, ever since they started playing like the rookie receivers more, I think that stuff really started to click. And Woody Marks, like the defense has always been like elite. But yeah, I like your Texans team a lot. Go Birds. I'm sorry, Mad One. I don't see it. You guys have the best roster. Don't get it wrong, and the Super Bowl pedigree. I don't see it. Texans. You like the Niners if they beat Philly? Dude, I just feel like the Niners defense stinks, though. Actually, Fred Warner's coming back, right? Also, a Broncos fan due for a terrible playoff lot. Yeah, I agree completely, man. I mean, so if the Broncos, if they're gonna play, yeah, if they play like Houston, if they play Pittsburgh, bro, Pittsburgh stinks. So if they play Houston, I could definitely see us losing to Houston. Yeah, Cavs stink. Do I expect any more big trades with the deadline approaching? Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I think that I mean, well, here's the thing, guys. You saw what Trae Young just went for, right? These like Ja Morant, maybe not LaMelo, maybe he's out of that tier, but Ja Morant, his trade value is probably worse than Trae Young, genuinely, because he's like a worse player than Trae Young. But yeah, there's a lot of guys that I expect to get traded. I think I wouldn't be shocked if the Timberwolves move Julius Randle and try to address the point guard position. That's like I kind of really stay on top of like the Wolves. Let's see, is there any other teams that make sense? I think the Pistons are going to make some between the edges moves. OKC is pretty scary if they make some moves, even though they've looked terrible recently. But I wouldn't be shocked if OKC makes some moves. They need to, bro. They have too many assets. Dort is not it. Honestly, Casey Wallace might not be it either. They have a lot of players who are just like, I don't know, especially Lou Dort. Every time I watch Lou Dort on defense too, man, I swear this dude doesn't even look like a good defender either. So maybe I'm tripping, maybe I'm hating. That's just kind of how I see it. But yeah, let's see. Oh geez, the Wolves. Anthony Edwards, nice little move there. Okay. So far, what has worked for me is bet on star players at lower alternate lines as well as playing correlation pairs on NFL. I live in Texas, so I have to use double lines like for fantasy apps. Okay. Yeah. No, that's yeah. And so I'm from Minnesota, man, so I completely get it. Miguel, what you should be doing is you should definitely be getting on Novig and Profit X because you can bet straights there. They're also I'm in a state where all the retail books are, and I still use Novig and Profit X a ton because they just have good numbers a lot of the time. So you should definitely be getting on the exchanges as long as they are available in Texas. I'm not 100% sure if they are, but I think they should be. So do I do this as a full-time or as a side bet? So yeah, I mean, so recently I worked in sales for a little bit, and then I quit that. I have like I'm not like I'm not doing very good like like financially. Obviously, like I'm fine, like I can live, but like I'm not doing great financially. I do this technically. I do this full time right now, but what I'm doing right now, I'm just putting a lot of time into stuff like streaming. My YouTube videos probably are like a 4-hour process too, and then obviously I can do like the funnel stuff. I do some short form content. So I tried doing it with sales. I was working in person 8 to 5, and I didn't have time for it. This is my passion. So like I said, I make enough from everything around here to live off of it for sure. But yeah, I'm trying to grow this channel, and that's why I'm trying to be super consistent, even like throughout these stretches that are just terrible. I'm trying to grow this so it can be full time. But yeah, currently doing it full time, but probably will be doing it side next year, and we'll see where it goes. It really depends on where this ends up. Rudy's a beast, man. Rudy's a beast. Heat Bowl's delayed. What do you got? The Canes or Ole Miss? I'm not a big college football guy, but I hope Ole Miss wins just because of like the Lane Kiffin storylines and stuff. No, guys, seriously, I put all my time and effort into NBA and trying to stay on top of that. I think that like honestly, you kind of have to like you'll just get out of the loop so much with like small things like rotations and stuff. If you stray away from the betting grind for like a little bit, which kind of sucks at times, but yeah. See, this game is still delayed. We still don't have Mixon or Tank Dell. Yeah, you guys could be using like, especially Mixon. Could definitely be using him. Anthony Davis, MPJ getting traded. So here's the thing with 80 though, guys. 80 is like not going to go for a lot like whatsoever, man. Like Sexton just picked up another foul, bro. Oh my gosh. I don't even care. Like I said, that bet already lost like whatsoever. That's just how it goes, bro. when a cursed better bets it, you're not gonna win. But yeah, no. So the thing is with AD guys is like I think that like on a serious note, like his value is like not going to be good whatsoever. I don't think at all because he's just too injury prone. Just gets injured way too much. I think that and he's old. He's on a huge contract. I don't know. I think he's a good player still, but like, yeah, I mean, I don't think his value is going to be a lot. So it's like, are they really going to trade like the Luka package away for like scraps on the dollar? Like, I don't think so. So, yeah, but MPJ, I think makes a lot of sense. Oh wow, Brandon Miller just got ejected. Oh, okay, Brandon Miller just got ejected. Let's see. Actually, let's try to find something live based off of that. Okay, let's try to find something live. My phone's about to die. That's not ideal. Bro, Pascal Siakam. This dude always flopping. Colin Sexton for 3. Guys, Colin Sexton has life, I repeat. Colin Sexton actually might have life. Just he can't get a 5th foul. He cannot get a 5th foul. Come on, Colin. I can't believe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges stinks. Miles Bridges should get traded too. I think Miles Bridges should get traded. All the Hornets folks do not rock with Miles Bridges either. And that's so, but yeah, with Brandon Miller out, let's see, they put in Josh Green. I mean, seriously, I actually wonder. Oh, geez. Miles Bridges. Okay, all the Hornet stuff is removed. I'm on Bet365 right now. Let's see. Pascal Siakam. But yeah, LaMelo, guys, I don't even. What is LaMelo at? Can someone. Actually, I should probably just stop being like lazy. I need my 3rd monitor up though. Okay, let's see. Let's go to pick the odds. Okay, nice. Yep. Those are good stuff, Miguel. And if you want, dude, use my code TIESB. I have codes for those where they give you like deposit matches and stuff. So if you're gonna get on Novig and ProfitX, check out those with those codes. Like I said, guys, Novig and ProfitX, I guess Okonkanipu, they're just like good stuff, man. Like in today's betting industry, like the industry today, it's just like all these retail books just like limit winners, bro. So it's nice that exchanges, like, they're not perfect by any means, right? Like you want to bet like a line and there's no liquidity on it, like a 4-set sucks. But I just think that everyone actually should like genuinely be on Novig and ProfitX. Like they are like seriously like essentials to betting, in my opinion, because of how the current landscape is. So check them out. Use code TISB. They'll give you like deposit matches and stuff too. So fun stuff. Okay, where is? Let's see what. Land your best stream and been following you ever since. Keep the good work. I appreciate it a ton. Thank you, Limp Hooper. I appreciate that you guys believe in me, even though I haven't given you much reason to. I hope you guys like appreciate my reasonings at least. I feel like my reasonings are good. That's why I play. Where's Osbet Liam at? Dude, I should get him to jump in. Let me message him on Discord actually. Let me see. Let's see. Where is Liam? Okay, I just reached out to him. Yeah, Sexton, dude, but he's gonna get like taken out now, dude. Like his plus minus is terrible. Like they're gonna put in, I don't know. Well, they're. Oh wow, see now this thing just died. Okay, now this setup is actually like terrible. See, no camera, no lighting, oh, whatever. You guys don't care about that. Let's play Sexton. Green for Bridges, Miles. All good for you. I took Knuppel. My play is cooked. Don't jinx that 5th personal foul. Is LaMelo actually at 25.5? Let's see. Sorry, so LaMelo is at 22 points. His live line is at 30.5. Okay. What is Sexton at? Sexton's at 11.5. Dude, not gonna lie, I actually kind of do think that Sexton gets that though. With Miller ejected, I don't know. I don't want to double down on Sexton or anything. 34.5. on FanDuel Melo for his points or what? There's no way it's at 34.5. He should. Yeah, because the Pacers play single coverage, bro. Dude, Colin Sexton's actually gonna piss me off if he doesn't hit, bro. Okay, what's LaMelo's threes at? Because he okay, 2 more threes for +1, bro. He's gonna be chucking, dude. Bro, LaMelo, how many minutes is he at? LaMelo ball stats. He's at 13 minutes. He has 12 minutes left, dude. Okay, hold up. Let me go to pick the odds real quick, and I definitely should get pick the odds to sponsor this because I'm giving them free promo. Okay, let me quick go back over here. Can you guys? And did I lose my tab? Did I X? Okay, what is going on? Okay, X Pro. Okay, let me quick go back to pick the odds. I don't know if you guys can see this. Where's LaMelo? What's the best number for LaMelo? I think LaMelo actually is a pretty good look. And guys, I'm definitely, let's see. Okay, 29.5. Jeez. 32.5. Okay, guys. So this is a B365 only play, I think. Is it up? Okay, guys, B365 only. LaMelo Ball over 30.5 points. I just played that. So that's 9 points in 12 minutes. When his minutes are not going to be with Miller on the court. When his minutes are going to be without yeah, I just played. You guys, if you have 365, 30.5 points is what I got it at. Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's like and you guys, and look at this value, man. I mean, FanDuel is at 32.5. That's the only one that I'm really seeing here with him up. So if you guys have 365, I would not play the 30. Don't play it. Please do not play the 32.5, honestly. And yeah, that's a bad number too, because threes on 365 for LaMelo is at +120. So don't play those guys. If you have 365, I played that for a unit. I think that's a pretty dang good look, honestly. But besides that, we'll see. So many people had Pascal under points and rebounds today. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Have we gotten? Okay, Colin Sexton's still in. Yeah, LaMelo. Let's see. Con Knipple, what are you doing, buddy? Con just like chucking up contested middies. Gotta love it, dude. Stay in your lane, Con. Okay, Sexton's at 9. You guys are spoiling it because I'm way behind. I'm actually way behind. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if anyone played Melo at what's it called, the 30.5 365 line. I think that's a really good look. I mean, guys, that's like a plus EV bet anyways, because I mean, if you vig to FanDuel, which is a sharp book, I mean, that's some good stuff. Nearly 12. What, did he just miss a 3, bro? Why didn't you wait for the last second before Melo checks in? I don't know, because when you're a content creator, bro, you can't. You gotta just like get it out, you know. Colin Sexton? Nope. Colin, you gotta lock in, buddy. Actually, I feel good about Colin, bro, because with Miller getting ejected, with Miller getting ejected, I feel good about that. Feel good about Colin, even though he does have 4 fouls. Oh, LaMelo's about to check in though. But Colin should close now, I think, with Miller out. I would think. I would hope. As long as he doesn't foul out. Let's go, LaMelo. And Colin just checked out. Great. Okay, but he's going to check in at the 4th and go crazy for us. I got a good feeling about it. Okay, guys, let's see. LaMelo 3. Let's go. Dude, you guys are spoiling everything, bro. Mine is like so far behind. I don't really care, though. Let's go, baby. Hell yeah, dude. Melo dip. That was a terrible line. You guys, let's go. Should I jinx it? Cash it, bro. Cash it. I'm playing. Okay. And also these lives, guys, I don't know if I'm gonna do these on YouTube, to be honest. I might move these over to like Kick or something, because I don't know. I've gotten like strikes on live before. And yeah, I really hope like that doesn't be a LaMelo. Oh, dude, what the hell is that? Because I just like don't really like, obviously when I'm like making a YouTube video, I'm very like self-aware of like what I'm saying and stuff, making sure that I say everything right. And he hits right when he comes in. LaMelo. Okay, do we have like starting lineups? Because there's another game that's about to start. We should maybe look into the next game honestly, and see if there's anything cool to add. That's the last game of the night, ain't it? Okay, Jazz will start George Sensabaugh, Cody Williams, Lauri Markkanen, Kevin Love. Who's oh yeah, no Ace Bailey. Okay, so Cody Williams. Okay, Cody getting the start. I see you, Cody. I see you, Cody. Um, cool, man. Honestly, the Jazz are tough. Jazz are like really tough because I think Will Hardy has like so Filipowski's definitely gonna play. I don't like this line whatsoever. Actually, I think it's terrible. I think that like honestly, I'd probably even like lean under on it. So I mean, do we have the Mavs lineup? Are they going Flag, Christie, Marshall, Davis, Gafford? I really like that Mavericks lineup, dude. Like I really do. I think that's like a fun lineup for sure. What's Laurie at? Guys, does Laurie seem like a tad low to y'all? Like just a tad? I wonder if there's like I wonder if Laurie might play like low minutes though. Laurie in games where they do not lose by 15 or more is averaging 30 points this year. Did you know that? And oh, Laurie at home is averaging 29.7. What's is Dallas okay, off ball screen below average there. Guys, I think Laurie feels a little bit low, not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna I think there is like so let me quick see like back because the Jazz are just like Jazz are a weird team, right? Would you guys be shocked at all? Yeah. But would you guys it's still delayed? Jeez, dude. Would you guys be shocked at all if Laurie like plays a little bit less minutes than usual though, guys? I mean, let's be real. Like this Jazz team, like they're not trying to win games. I mean, they are, but like they're resting Nurkic. Um, they're playing Laurie. Has Laurie ever like really played truly crappy minutes though? Like, what's like the fewest minutes in a game Laurie's played? Have they? Because I don't think they've done it yet, and it's still January, right? I don't think they should be thinking about tanking yet. So, what's like the fewest minutes Laurie's played in a game? So he's averaging 39 minutes. Has he played? Okay, so lost by 40, lost by 34. Okay, checks out. What about like here? Lost by 20, lost by all these games are just by lost by margins basically, and that's like a 32-minute game. Let me quick go to like the back-to-back filter on Props Madness and check that out. By the way, guys, code SB25 on Props Madness if you guys don't have it yet and are interested in getting it. Get you 25% off your first purchase. It's a pretty cool tool. Okay, so only 34 minutes there, which is a tad concerning on the second. Actually, let me quick. Actually, hold up. I don't like that. Let's go to like 30 and just zoom in a little bit so we can see it. Actually, okay, so back to back here played 38 and then only 34 the second game. Let me quick see his rotation because that game was close too. So I do think this game is going to be close, and I think that in a close game he's typically going to play 36 or 37 minutes or so, and then maybe we could just project him for like 30, 33 minutes or so. Oh, that was last game. Spurs. Yeah, only 16 first half minutes for Laurie. I guess to be fair, there was some bench guys with like really good plus minuses. Maybe that played a little factor into it. I'd probably have Laurie for 34 minutes, I guess. Let's see, and just like in these games where they don't get nuked, right? Don't get nuked. Let's do by 20 or less. Okay, so he's averaging in these games. Okay, let's do a little bit of math. Oh, Liam's gonna join. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, he's an old head. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think that Laurie. I lean over honestly pretty heavily on Laurie. I really do, bro. Like, let's see, what is he at? Just like on the year. I mean, he's at 27.8 minutes or 27.8 points on the year. And like just like in the games, dude, like in the games that are competitive, man, it's like he plays good minutes. Like he has these games sometimes where they just get absolutely killed and then he'll play like crappy minutes or something. But yeah, I think that 25 and a half. I'm not gonna play it. I think it's a little bit dicey, but yeah. Yeah, it is usually around there. Saloon rebounds. I'm not watching this Hornets game anymore. Let's see. If you go by back-to-back trends, he'll have 20 or less. What is LaMelo? Did LaMelo already cash? Hold up, let me quick check this out. How many points does LaMelo have? Damn, that stinks that they're really gonna like be cautious with his minutes. Oh, he has 27 points. Okay, so we need 4 more. Hell yeah, let's go, Melo. T Jane Saloon. Yeah, who's? I mean, yeah, there probably actually were some more angles. Colin Sexton 9 points on 13 minutes. Nice. Minus 21 for Colin. He's not closing this game, bro. He is not closing the game. We better hope he scores 5 points in those like first whatever 6 minutes or so that Melo misses because this dude is not closing the game. He's about to end on 18 minutes. Okay, let's see. Yeah, 26 and a half on DK, 25, 30. He has 30 now? Hell yeah. Oh, he just hit a 3. LaMelo! Dude, LaMelo is so fun to watch, man. I like the Hornets. The Hornets are actually just like such a fun team to watch.
Hey, mate.
How we doing, dude?
Yeah, good. You?
Chilling. Having fun. We're doing a watch along. We just live bet LaMelo at 30 and a half points. Looking pretty good.
A watch along?
Yeah.
A gambling watch along?
Yeah, dude. We're sweating. We're sweating out the Colin Sexton pain together. What are you on today?
Brandon Miller over 28.5 PRA. He got a
nice, bro.
And Rudy Gobert over 21.5 PR. And he's already got a technical and 2 fouls, so that's a chance of also being ejected.
Gotta love it, bro. I'm on Sexton overs, 13 and a half points. He has 3 offensive fouls and 4 fouls right now.
That's fucked.
Yeah. Oh, yo, you gotta watch your language, bro. We're on YouTube.
Oh, sorry. Pardon my French. That's fudged. Sorry about that.
What happened to the? So, dude, let's talk about betting for a little bit, bro. Because we were talking about this last night. Me and you are both in terrible funks, man. What do you think? What advice do you have to the people about like the current state of like just like how NBA betting is?
I mean, I've said this to you. I've said this openly that prop markets are getting sharper every single year. And it's happened again this year. Happened last year. Happened the year before. I remember when I first started betting, I was a much worse bettor than I am now, and my results were way better, just because it was way easier. With the more projections, the good more projection services, the more advanced stats, all that sort of stuff, the more time goes on, it makes sense that the markets get better, which has just happened. And I think it means that you see a lot of the people who are opening line bettors even they're struggling, which in the past, my grandpa who only watches soccer, he would be able to, beat opening line stuff on, the soft books. But even those sort of guys can't win anything. And I just think it goes to show like the market's getting sharper. And personally, I don't really care about bad spells. You know my opinion on this. Like, I think you need 400, 500, 600 bet sample sizes, and even there might not be enough to make a judgment on, if something's going wrong. So I don't care. I know people out there care, obviously, but I don't know. Sort of treat it like a stock market. If you're following someone that you trust and you think they're a long time winner, treat it like shares. Like, say you bought shares in Tesla. Are you checking the results every 5, 10, 15, 20 days on shares? No. Like, you get it for the long run. So, like, treat it the same way. Like, check back in 3-4 months and, If it's not good then sure, you can sell those shares.
Then hang it up.
Yeah, but if like it's like these markets are pretty sharp now. Like you're not going to beat it at a crazy rate. I don't care how good you are. I don't care how good your stuff is. I also think just naturally there's more volatility in the NBA now. Like you see, even I think 3-point. I think a big edge I've had in previous years was pick and roll coverages.
Yep.
Pick and rolls go down every single year. Like this year's the lowest. Miami don't even run any. So that's something. I mean, it was pretty easy back in the day. You could just bet Halliburton unders against teams who play at the level, and you win every single bet. Yeah. But you don't get much of that sort of stuff now, and I think, it's getting tougher for sure. Like there's no doubt about it. But I mean, if you're following someone who's winning on the year and they're not playing like really stable lines, then you should stick with them because unless you can't get their price in line, then that's a different story. You shouldn't be following them even if they are winning, to be honest. But yeah, no, I think it's who cares, in my opinion.
Yep. I think that was well said. Yeah. I think that like another thing, it's like, yeah, the lack of pick and rolls is really changing a lot of stuff. It's like, it's just like flow offense, right? It's just read and react. Do you have the hot hand? Do you not? Like, yeah, just, I think that is also playing into it a little bit. Also just January hoops are always kind of weird. I actually mean this like sincerely. I think like, I mean, you got to think of these NBA players are definitely humans too, right? This is 100% the dog days. They don't have that early season adrenaline. There's not like Christmas to like look forward to or anything. I think like that's actually kind of a thing too, which I don't know. What's your take on that? Am I just coping?
No, I mean that's scoring's down as well as of late. I don't know if you've noticed that the free throw rate's gone down over the last month compared to the start of the year. Scoring's down. I think that's a little bit of it. I think it's also like it's just the edge we've got as originators, especially when we post right before tip on FanDuel, which is hard, and you're not opening lines. You're legitimate books a couple hours before the game starts. The edge we have now is just not the same we've had in the past, and we're still betting stuff because they're probably good bets most of the time. But when the edge isn't as big, those good bets on decent numbers, more losses. That's what happens. I was actually thinking to myself the other day, when I had my 100-unit season a couple of years back, right, over a massive sample size, I think that was, I forgot, it was like 700, 650 bets, something like that. If I lost 30 bets that I won, it would have been a plus 40-unit season. And you could argue I might have got a bit lucky in stretches that year. Like, the difference is massive. Like, I don't know, if you won, like Ty, if I lost 10 bets that I've placed this year that actually won, I'd be down like 5 units on the year.
Mm-hmm.
Same for you, probably. Like you'd be down or pretty close.
Yep.
Like it's very.
They're all two unit swings at minimum.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they're more to be fair, because
at minimum. Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's fine margins and just gotta keep going.
Just gotta keep it pushing. Let's talk about let's real quick. I guess Liam, do you have any last second thoughts about? I want to talk about the Trae Young trade in a little bit, but do you have any like last second thoughts on
Yeah, we'll go through this game quickly. I'm not touching anything Utah because their rotations can be funky.
Yeah.
Mikhail Luke isn't starting, so he won't play a minute. That's been a trend.
Yep.
Cody Williams is starting. He hasn't started yet this year. We don't know if he's going to play much or not. It's at home. I don't think they'll treat it like a tank game.
No.
But we're starting to get to that point of the year where if that stuff starts to happen, you're not going to be surprised, are you? Like, if Markkanen came out of this game and played 29 minutes, I wouldn't be shocked in a close game. Like, I would not be shocked at all. So I'm leaving everything for them. Kevin Love's been playing big minutes recently in games that Nurkic just missed, and his stuff will be interesting. I think Kyle Anderson could play, maybe not, but maybe. You just never know. Probably not, but you never know. On the Mav side, I really like Davis' spot. I don't like the line. 24.5 seems right. That's really it. I sort of like
Clay.
I like Christie stuff. I like Clay stuff. I like those two. Don't love it enough to make a bet. So yeah, I've got nothing in this game.
Yeah, this game kind of stinks. I know one play. Liam, do you have an opinion on Flag at 5.5 dimes? I know he's been running the show, very few Nemhard minutes, and I don't know, man. He's had 5 or more and a lot of straight games, and it's just against the Jazz, right? Do you have any opinion on that?
Flag.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an assist better, but it sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
His touches have gone up, and having Davis helps as well. Although, I mean, I know potential assists don't mean anything, but you look at his potential assists over the last 4 games, and there's 2 games where he's had more assists than potentials, all the same amount. So.
Yeah, potentials are just dumb. But yeah, potentials really don't mean like anything. Guys, if you didn't know this, potential assists, like there's a lot of assists that don't get registered as potential assists, so that's why that happens. But anyways, Liam, and guys, by the way, like I said, if you guys do have any opinions on like live bets or anything, share them, okay, and then we can check them out. But Liam, what's your take on the Trae Young trade?
Trae Young, I think it's a no risk. Hang on, I'm just sending something through. Give me 20 seconds. But I think it's a no risk move for Washington, and obviously hindsight's 2020. But what's their name? Atlanta should have got off him sooner. You would have got more for it, but obviously hindsight is 2020. And you know they got his contract off. They got expirings. I think McCollum can help in the short term. I actually sort of like Kispert as a rotation player
Me too.
as well, so I don't mind that. I think it doesn't look good because the name's Trae Young for Atlanta, but when you take everything into account, what they could do, I'm actually a little bit surprised that they didn't have to give up any draft picks. I thought that might be the case, so that's good. They got off a massive contract for a guy that in this current lineup, whenever he's playing on the floor, they're losing those minutes. It's been like that the whole season. So they're getting off that. They're getting expiring. So they're going to have a slot to get a guy in free agency as a result of that, which would be cool. But from Washington's perspective, I actually like it. You could argue that it stunts the growth of some of the young guys, which it might. But in the same token, I don't think any of their young guys will be playing in high usage on ball roles when they're good. So I think it sort of puts their young guys where they're actually going to be when Washington become good. I think it helps Sarr a lot as well to be able to play with someone like that. I think it's pretty fun. Like, obviously, is Trae Young going to be on the team when they compete for a championship? No, but I think there is something, because I've been through it with the Spurs. There's something where like you watch a team and they keep losing and it's your favorite team. To have a little bit of excitement, you know, have a player that's not bad, that's fun player, makes you better in the short term. It's not the worst thing, and they didn't really trade anything for it. So yeah, I think it's good for both. On another note, which I think is more interesting, I think it's pretty clear the way the NBA decision makers are starting to view small offensive-only guards. Yeah. You've seen it with him. You've seen it with Ja Morant. I don't think Ja would get much at all if he got traded. I don't think anyone's given that much for him. I think LaMelo's the same. I think if LaMelo got traded, I think you get more than Trae, but I think people would be like, oh, damn, he only got, one first and I don't know, Cam Whitmore, something, you know? I think you're starting to see, I think the NBA decision makers, I think they're valuing defense more.
They are.
Which I think is smart. You know, I think teams are getting smarter. I think in general, the NBA is getting smarter. Like, you're not seeing as much dumb stuff. Of course, you get the odd dumb one. I think the coaches are way better. Like, the only bad coach I can think of the only couple bad coaches I can think off the top of my head is Doug Christie. He sucks. And Doc Rivers as well. He does some dumb stuff. But other than that, I think the league's getting smarter. What's your opinion?
Yeah, dude, all the young coaches are super sharp. Like Jordan Knott, he's a great coach.
Mitch
He's done a great
Johnson.
job. Mitch Johnson's doing really good. Joe Mazzulla obviously came in.
Dags.
Joe Mazzulla, honestly, Liam, Joe Mazzulla doesn't get enough credit for he might be the best coach in the league, honestly. What he's doing, Liam. I don't know if you look up if you've been checking like the NBA stats and stuff. You look at like what Boston's doing on defense. They're doing what OKC does on defense, but way better.
It's what they do is it's the exact same, except they're funneling shots to the guys who can't make shots. That's what it is. And I think the best coaches do that. The best coaches can adjust their game plans on a game-to-game night. Like, it makes no sense to play straight up against the Chicago Bulls, right? Why would you do that and let Giddey get downhill, let Kobe White get downhill, when you can funnel out to Isaac Okoro any minute he's on the court, right? Yeah. Like, that sort of stuff. Same as Dyson Daniels for the Hawks. If you're playing against them, I don't care what coverages you run. Why would you not guard him with the big, and why would you not roam off him? Like, there's no reason. He's a good coach. I think there's a lot of good coaches. The league's getting smarter for sure.
Yeah, but no, I agree on the trade. I think it's pretty much a win-win. Dude. I mean, Liam, think about 4 years ago today, right? It's 2021, and Trae Young just got salary dumped. Didn't even get a pick.
Yeah, crazy. When you think about it like that, yeah.
Trae Young.
I mean, mate, imagine telling you played them in a playoff series. Imagine telling young Tyven watching Minnesota go against Memphis in a playoff series and Jar's killing you that in 3 years' time, this guy's going to have like negative trade value. Yeah. You're like, nah, fuck off. There's no chance. Oh, sorry, I'm my French.
No,
there's no chance. But it's what's happening.
Yeah. Sexton just got a bucket, by the way. Let's go. Yeah, no, but no, I agree completely, dude. Like the Wizards needed like a spark. Like the Wizards being a Wizards fan must be so depressing, dude. Like honestly, like at least like the Hornets have like LaMelo when he's playing and stuff. Like that's he's like fun, right?
Yeah.
But this team is just like it's just sad. And at the end of the day, bro, Trae Young is like such a good offensive player. Like and they got him for nothing, right? They got him for literally nothing. They got So and honestly, dude, like given what he went for in the trade market, like the Wizards, and it's good for the Wizards, right? Because they're not paying anyone any money. Their whole team is like rookies and stuff, so they can absorb the contract next year. No, it's all good there. They probably won't get like a good draft pick or anything. They'll probably be a little bit too good for that maybe, but yeah, it's like they can absorb. And then Trae Young's next contract, I mean, given that he was a salary dump, I mean, he's not going to be a max player after his contract's up. Probably not. He shouldn't be.
No.
So we'll see.
I saw someone in the comments that where is it? Keyshawn is going to take a hit for sure, which he's going to take a hit in his on-ball role. But my argument there would be like when they're good, he's not going to be their high on-ball role guy. So maybe he takes a hit developing into an on-ball guy, but when they're good, he won't be that. He'll be a defensive guy who can play off the catch and can shoot. A little bit Trey Murphy-ish, but without as good of a shot.
He's absolutely going to unlock Sar too. Like Sar points, and I actually think I kind of think that we're going to see him in like a Chris Paul role, when Chris Paul was still like in his prime. He goes to the Thunder, and
I think it depends. I think it depends on what his mindset. And we've got no idea what he's like. Yeah. So I think a lot of it depends on that.
He's got to be a little humbled, you'd think, right?
Yeah, I mean, anytime I know if I was going into a new place, I mean, we're not professional athletes, but if I was going into a new place with like professionals in like a high level place, I think there'd be some semblance of trying to fit in a little bit, as like natural as like a human. Yeah. I know Fox did that, or still does it for the Spurs as well. Like he doesn't try to take over at all. He like tries to blend in. So yeah, I think it might be a little bit like Brandon Ingram though. Like you don't see much of him this year.
Yeah, probably plays like a couple games. We'll see though.
How long have you been live for on this?
Pretty long, to be honest. Section just got clamped up. You got to be kidding me. It says 2 hours and 4 minutes. Yeah, I'm sweating those. Let's see.
Guess what the weather is here, mate?
What is it?
I'll get Fahrenheit up for you. Hang on. I can't convert the Celsius to Fahrenheit. It is right now 107 and windy.
107 windy.
Yeah, there's no sun. It's like muggy and humid and windy. It's disgusting.
Jeez, that actually sounds terrible. What's the coldest it gets in Australia?
Coldest? It depends where you go. Here it gets to, during winter it'll get like 10 degrees Celsius, which I don't know what that is Fahrenheit. I feel like it'd be like 30, 40, 50 Fahrenheit-ish, somewhere around there. It doesn't snow where I live. It just rains a lot. Shit.
Just rain. Oh my god.
When's this Bulls game starting?
Yeah, when is it? So, dude, Liam, I saw you texted me and said, I saw you said, you texted me and said you have nuts to take Wares under. Do you
yes.
not? Just because?
No. I like it for like his per min stuff is below his line, but have you seen who he'll get a lot of his minutes against?
Lachlan Ulbrich.
Yeah. Lucky Ulbrich played for Illawarra Hawks last year here in Australia.
Is he an Australian?
Yeah.
Ulbrich.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
He was pretty good in the NBL. He played off the bench. He's actually an old school center. Back you down. He's not quick. He's got a bit of baby fat still on him. I think it's a good per min spot for Ware. That's why I don't like it. But I think it's a good per min spot. And then when I did my stuff and extrapolated out spot I had, a bad min spot, but a good per min spot.
Yeah. Do you think? I mean, dude, there's a lot of. Did you bet any Heat unders? Like, where did you have Just curious. Where did you have Jovic and Pelle Larson playing? Because I thought that Jovic's lines were kind of crazy high.
I didn't bet anything in this game. I mean, I probably could still bet something in this.
Yeah. Are the lines still up?
Yeah, they're still up on FanDuel Sportsbet. Where did I have it? I'll get my thing up for you. I wanted to play Hero overs, and I was hoping he'd come off the bench again. But he did not. This game's still been delayed. Jeez.
Yeah, what's going on at the United Center?
What was wrong? Was there fire or something?
Something was on the court.
So I have Jovic I had Jovic and Larson at 16 minutes. Which one of the things I liked was Jovic PRA unders.
Damn, good stuff.
The only thing was I wasn't completely sold on the what's it called? I think there could be a little bit of weirdness with the minutes, and also it's just such a good matchup.
Yeah. Dude, Liam, one thing I saw too, and I almost played it, and I guess I probably still could play it, but I was really close to playing Adebayo over 16.5 points. I saw that. So when you put Ware on the court, he only averages 16 per 36. And then when you put Ware off the court, he's at 21 per 36. And I kind of think that they have very little overlap.
Yeah, I don't think they overlap much at all here, especially because of how fast Chicago plays well. So, yeah, I like Bam stuff here. I did like that. That was one of the stuff I liked. I actually sent a message to my betting group last night and said I'm making a slight change in process where I'm raising the parameters to bet an over, but I'm slightly lowering the parameters to bet an under.
Yeah.
And I do that today. I get 3 overs. Where actually if I did my stuff from yesterday, I would have had 5 bets, all overs so far. But I find it harder to find unders these days when I do my stuff compared to years past.
Do you think that you're just Do you think your stuff just might be like a little bit like a little like skewing towards overs, and that's why you're switching it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you do you
and also there's been a change of like free throw rates down, scoring's down as well. So I want to capitalize on that. That's been a going thing throughout the year.
Yeah, that's true. It always starts off. The NBA dude. The NBA will always start off and like every team is putting up 130, dude. It's ridiculous.
When they go pace, which is true, and then it gets to halfway through the season, they're like, well, these guys are a bit tired. Like, oh,
yeah. Our whole team has a calf strain. Like, let's like chill out a little bit.
Yeah, there's been a lot of injuries, hasn't there? How's Minnesota on the injury front? They're all right, aren't they?
We must have like a really good medical staff, dude, because I feel like we never have injuries.
You guys don't play that quick as well, I think, is another thing.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Which I think that sort of stuff. I mean, who's the teams playing really quick this year? Like the Pacers, everyone gets injured. Speed running up the floor.
The Heat.
Spurs, a lot of injuries. We play quick. The Heat, a lot of guys have been injured. Like there's a correlation between playing quick and getting injured, and it makes sense. Like you're putting more strain on your body. Which is why another thing I said to my group last night is another reason I like unders. I've noticed the minutes, even for guys you thought have been locked into minutes, apart from the absolute superstars, right, has been more sporadic. So there's been games when someone's playing well and then a guy who you would normally think would be locked in for 32 minutes ends up playing 29, 28 because the other guy's going well. And I think that's a little bit because of the pace and play increase and teams wanting to play faster and they're willing to roll with the bench guys more if they're playing well.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's a good point. I know like the Celtics, the Celtics role players are pretty unbettable. You know, it's like, oh, is Nemias gonna play 30 tonight or 22? Is like Luka Garza gonna play? Like the Jordan Welsh stuff, dude. Jordan Welsh will just like get benched like randomly, and then he'll have like
the
28.
Josh Minor Jordan Welsh lottery at the start of the year.
Yeah,
it actually flipped. And now I think Josh Minor's not even in the rotation anymore. But
now it's Hugo.
No, it was Josh Minor started at the start. Remember, he starting next to Cater, and then there was a couple games when he wouldn't start the second half. He'd get a DMP, and then Walsh started. But Walsh isn't starting anymore, is he?
No, he's not. I think I saw him play. I think he had like a pretty big minute game off the bench like somewhat recently. Yeah, guys, what is going on with this Bulls game? Is this Bulls game just like never gonna start?
We'll see if Sham said anything. Actually, no, Sham's not a postponing guy. He's just a break trade guy. I'll say that beat writers thing I've got. Jared Allen in his halftime interview said, "We're going to show them no mercy."
Okay, Jared.
Did you get Sexton?
No, and he's shocked. He ain't coming back in either. He's like and it's fair, bro. I wouldn't put him back in either. I think he's like a minus like 25 right now or some shit. Let's see. Colin Sexton is a minus 22 in a tie game. Safe to say the Sexton minutes aren't going great. Yeah, that one's dead. Unless it goes to overtime and then LaMelo like can't go over his restriction. That's what I need.
True. Is it a close one?
It is a close one. It's a tie game right now.
It is as close as it can get.
A leak in the roof.
Trying to see if there's anything I like here. Let's take a look. I really like Jovic unders. I just wish it was a better matchup because this is the sort of matchup where he would thrive in.
Yeah, fast paced, sporadic. Dude, come on, bro. Take wear unders with me. You know you want to.
I've watched Lachlan Ulbrich live last season, and he moved around like he had a bag of cement in his ass. So I can't take an under against him. on a guy that's really athletic.
Dude, but you know Lachlan's gonna play hard. He's got that Aussie grit in him.
Think of Jock Landale if Jock Landale was a little bit more pudgy and a little bit more slow. That's Lachlan Aldridge.
That's a lot.
With no shooting.
That doesn't sound great. Okay, fellas, let's see. We've been live for 2 hours, 15 minutes. I think I'm about to wrap it up. Your boy kind of has to take a dump, not going to lie. But Liam, I do appreciate you hopping on. Everyone go check out Liam on X at Ozbets. Is there anything you got for us before we head?
No. Hope your shit goes well. I hope everyone wins bets today.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. Okay. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Let me know down below in the comments. I'll go back and check it if you guys did enjoy this little watch along live stream thing. We did hit LaMelo at least, so I mean that's cool. But yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you guys all for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time.